It's so bright in here. Hey my babies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Riahjay, and I'm back with another video. Today is Thursday, my babies. It's like Thursday afternoon, and I literally just got out of the bath, out of a shower, and I jammed out a little bit and got my mind right and all of that. So yeah, I'm gonna make this content for you guys because y'all know I'm trying to be more consistent on the channel and push harder and go harder and give you all some more content that you guys love. So I hope all is well with you all is well with me, and I hope we all are continuing to stay about happiness, peace, and love, and I hope we all are continuing to stay determined, motivated, and focused, and I hope we all are continuing to walk in the alignment of stars that Allah has for us. So without further ado, let's get right into it because I need all the minutes that I'm gonna get. I'm giving you guys another story time, and in today's story time we're gonna be talking about the time where this nigga was grooming me to be his hoe, and then at the end of the video, stay for the entire content video, because at the end of the video, young ladies, I'm going to be giving you all clues and how to know if a nigga is trying to groom you to be his hoe. Okay, so I think this was like at the end of 2018 and beginning of in the end of 2017, it started in the end of 2017 towards the beginning of 2018, and I was newly single, and this was when I was in my old apartment in the Dykeman area and everything, and the same rules applies here, applies at the last apartment. Like, I don't talk to people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking to make friends around in my neighborhoods and all of that. So I guess I intimidate people in my neighborhood everywhere I go, because I don't talk to people unless you say hi to me, then I respectfully respond. So anyways, y'all know, yeah, I was newly single, whatever. So I had this weed man, and he used to come and sell me weed. So he came and sold me weed. I'm gonna cut the small talk because I tried to get all the details in, when I was trying to prep what I wanted to say to y'all while I was in the bath and stuff, but it was just too long. So I gotta get straight to it, because y'all know I only do 15 minutes of content video on my phone until I get my equipment for the channel to give y'all better quality, my camera, my laptop, and shit like that. So he came to sell me weed one day, and he normally would come and sell me weed, but this particular day I was cooking. I don't know what I was cooking in my old apartment, and he was like, damn, what you cooking or whatever. I was like, I'm cooking, whatever I was cooking, and he sold me the weed, and then he was like, can I have a plate? So I'm naturally a nice person, but sometimes that come off to people as I'm being flirting, I'm flirting, I'm being flirtatious, or I'm trying to get with you, or I like you, or whatever. And that's not always the case. I'm just naturally a nice, kind person. I literally would give a homeless person my shoes off my feet. I literally would feed you if you say that you're hungry. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. If you're crying, I'll give you a shoulder to cry on. That's just who I am. So I was like, yeah, you could get a plate, so I text him and I was like, come get the food. So he texted me back and he was like, damn, the food is so good, you could cook, blah blah blah. So no, actually he didn't say that. He said you cook like a 20, however, I think I was 23. He was like, you cook like a 23-year-old, some shit he said, and I was like laughing my ass off. Yeah, right. So that was the end of that. So then he kept selling me weed, and we just started to be, first of all, I was in a vulnerable state, I was fresh out of a relationship, I was vulnerable, and I wasn't really talking to anybody, you know what I mean, friends, family, anybody, so I guess he felt that energy coming from me, so he basically became friends with me. We started talking and everything. I started inviting him over to my house. We started smoking weed, whatever, and we wasn't sexual at this time. We was just getting to know each other. He was just talking to me about the type of person he is. He don't have a girlfriend, whatever, just about my emotions and things that I was so vulnerable, my babies. I was letting everything out on the fucking table to him, and it's crazy because he wasn't my age. He looked young, but he wasn't. He was almost 40 years old. So, but we're gonna get into that, right? Stay tuned. So we started chilling. So then this man, I feel like he started falling in love with me, right? But there's a catch-22. So he started like getting me anything I want. He started giving me money, taking me out, buying me any food I want. Anytime I want to smoke, like at this point I wasn't even buying the weed anymore. He was giving me the shit for free, and we was not fucking or doing anything sexual at this point in time. So then, right, what happened after that? So then I started telling him, because my iPhone that I have now, I had it since 2016, but it wasn't on at the point in time when I started talking to him, because I had left my previous job. I had left my job, so therefore, I didn't have no money to pay for my bills. So my phone cut off. So and my ex didn't want to pay for it because he was like, you gonna talk to other niggas on the phone if I get your phone? Mad insecure, mad stupid. He didn't turn my phone on. So I was telling him like, I really want my phone on. I can't talk to my babies. Da 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 da. So he was like, all right, I got you. I'm gonna get, how much is it? I was like, $200. So he gave me the money, but unfortunately I didn't use that money that he gave me to that he gave me to go turn on my phone, because I was at a bad time in my life. I didn't really have no money. So I was like, damn, if I go use this money to turn on my phone, then where am I get, then I'm gonna have to wait to get money to do my laundry and to do certain things that I needed to do for me, my kid, and my crib. And I'm just a very prioritized person, as far as my life, my kid, and my crib. I'm not gonna sit here and do I'm not gonna sit here and make a stupid decision with my money when I know that I have way important things to do. So I didn't get the phone on when he told me, because I had to do laundry, etc., etc. So I had to break it down to him the next day, like, oh, I'm sorry, but I didn't use your money to get the phone on. He was like, well, that's your business. I'm not giving you $200 again. So I was like, that's all right. I'm appreciative of it. Blah blah blah. So he started confiding in me. I'm confiding in him. We're talking, we're smoking. He's buying me whatever I want. He's just there for me. Like, we became really close friends. And, I was really opening up my emotions and just everything with him. And this is the point right here, right? So one day, and actually, let me tell you this part, right? And actually, he was like, I like how you mother your daughter. Like, I like the type of woman you are. I see that you take care of your kid. I just love how you are. He didn't have no kids, but he wanted a kid. So, and I don't know if he have a kid now, because clearly I don't talk to him. But he was like, would you be my baby mother? And at this point in time, I was so fucked up that I was like, I don't know, like, but I ended up telling him, yeah, I would be a baby mother. Whatever. So we started figuring out, this was after the point. So one day, right? And, I'm the type of person, if you talk to me all, with stimulating conversation and, you're intellectual and you just get my mind going and shit like that, like, I want to have sex with you, because I'm not just going to get into bed with you for no fucking reason. No, I like people who are smart, intelligent, and who know how to hold a conversation and, keep shit stimulating and stuff. And then that makes me want to fuck you, right? But anyways, I'm stupid. And he liked that I was just so open about my sexuality and, just open. I'm just a very open person, you know what I'm saying? And so one day, and basically by us talking, I was like, why you don't want to, I wanted to have sex with him because we were talking about so many things. We were talking about deep things. We was having stimulating conversations. You was there for me, like all of that. And, you really understood the person that I was, as I understood you, and the person you was. But then, right, I was like, why you don't want to have sex with me? Why you don't want to have sex with me? So he was like, I have sex all the time. It's not all about sex. I want to get to know you, blah, blah, blah. So I really respected that because he really didn't want to have sex with me. He wanted to get to know me because he was like, I want to make you my girl, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, right, one day we was laying down in the bed and he was like, oh yeah, so we was about to have sex, but I didn't tell him like, yeah, I have genital herpes and I have HPV. I didn't tell him my whole situation yet. So before I had sex with him, I wanted to be honest, you know what I mean? I didn't want to tell him after the fact or, this, that, and the third. No, so I ended up telling him that day. We was laying in my bed and we was about to do, and then I ended up telling him and he was like, damn, for real? That's crazy, yo, for real. He couldn't believe it because you know how dope of a chick I am. Like, I really have a dope soul. I'm cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? I look good as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm very intelligent, great mom. I just have all great qualities. So he was just like, damn, that's crazy. He was like, so I'm not gonna lie to you, like, that actually turned me off, and I don't want to have sex with you right now, but let me just go do some research and this, that, and the third. So he ended up doing research, whatever he needed to do about genital herpes and HPV. So then the next day he was like, I did some research or whatever, and all I gotta do is wear a condom. So, you know, I want to fuck now. So, you know, we ended up getting intimate at that point in time, and we was having a lot of sex. Like, anytime I wanted dick, I would call him, he would pull up. Anytime I wanted weed, I would call him, he would pull up. Anytime I wanted something to eat, I would call him and he would pull up. Anything I wanted, like, I would call him and he would pull up. And you know, he used to talk to me about his other girls, this, that, and the third. But then we started to have deep conversations and stuff like that, because he was like, you know, I really like the type of mother you are, bloop, 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 and I, you know, would you be my baby mother? And like I said, at this point in time, I was so fucked up, so vulnerable, so dumb and shit, and fresh out of a fucking toxic relationship. I was just so vulnerable and open. But anyways, I was like, yeah, I would be your mother, blah, blah, blah. And he was, I'll be your baby mother. So he was like, but you know, I don't want to get no STDs or whatever. So how we gonna do this? I'm like, well, you know, I respect that. So I was like, we could do it. And y'all know I love being a mom and I want more kids. I always dreamed of having more kids, but I do want it to be with my husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for my husband to give me some kids and put a ring on my finger. You feel me? So anyways, but yeah, like I said, I was fucked up at the time. So we was like, discussing how we was gonna get pregnant, you know. I was like, maybe you could just pop a hole in a condom, you know, and do it like that. Or, you know, the period cups, I don't use them, but there's like cups, little soft cups that women could put inside them instead of using a tampon or using pads or whatever. And, you know, the period blood can go in the cup, and then, you know, some women use that. So anyways, I was like, you could nut in the cup and then we could hurry up and put the cum in me. We was stupid. Like, we really was thinking about ways. But anyways, things just started to take a turn for the worse, because he basically was using my vulnerability and my emotions, you know, and just everything that I was telling him as I was opening up more and more and being more vulnerable and emotional with him, and just, you know, now we're sexual, you know what I'm saying? So he really was plotting the whole time to make me his hoe. You know, he had other hoes, and not only just hoes that you're sleeping with. He got hoes that he got on a list, you know, as to when you lay down, when I want this, when you gonna do this, you know. Like, he was basically these bitches pimps. And, you know, I didn't catch on to it in the very beginning, because he was giving all his time, energy, money, all of that. He was giving everything to me. So, but this was him grooming me, my babies. You see what I'm saying? And me being young and fucking naive and fucking vulnerable and open and shit, I'm thinking, oh, he like me, blue, 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 he love me and all this kind of shit. He want me to be his girlfriend. He want me to be his baby. He didn't find no other girl to be his baby mama. So I'm, you know, I'm that special to be his baby. He like how I mother my kid and how I'm a great mother and how I take care of my responsibility. So, you know, I'm special and shit. You feel me? And then after that part, I told him, like, well, why don't you make me, I don't want to be no baby mama. You know what I'm saying? I actually told her, I was like, well, matter of fact, I don't want to be no baby mama. You know, I'm already a single mom and shit like that. Like, I don't get no help with my sperm donor. You know what I'm saying? My sperm donor, you know the whole situation. He didn't step up. He didn't want nothing to do with me and my kids. So that nigga's a sperm donor. That nigga's whatever the fuck he is in his skin. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that. So make me your girl. So he was like, I can't. He was like, make you my girl. He was like, I can't make you my girl. He was like, Riahjay, you a good girl. Like, you are such a good girl, and I don't want to break your heart. And at that point, I was like, all right, so he ain't really feeling me like that. This nigga's really grooming me to be one of his hoes. So, you know, slowly but surely, things started to dwindle down from our great friendship and our great sex life, and, you know, everything that was so great, everything started to dwindle down, because number one, he couldn't control me, and he didn't like that. You know, I'm a very independent person. I don't lay down when a nigga tell me to lay down. I don't do what the fuck a nigga want me to do. You know what I'm saying? I do me, and I demand respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm independent, and I'm a fucking grown-ass woman. I'm a queen. You're not gonna play me. You know what I'm saying? You damn sure not gonna use, abuse, and manipulate me. So anyways, he couldn't take my he couldn't take my fucked up attitude. He couldn't take, you know, my independent ass, and he just couldn't handle me, point blank period. And he didn't like the fact that I didn't want to be one of his hoes. Like, I was calling that nigga when I wanted shit, when I wanted to do this, when I wanted that, this and the third, you know. It's not when you fucking say so. He didn't like that, because he had those other bitches in line, you know. So long story short, these are the signs and the clues to know when a nigga's grooming you to be one of his hoes, you know. Be alert, my babies. Don't be spilling out all your business on the table. Don't be being all emotional, telling all your business, and letting a nigga dictate that. And when he say lay down, you lay down and shit. And just watch yourself, man, and protect yourself, because these niggas is out here trying to groom you to be their fucking hoe. So that's the end of my story time, my babies. I love you all so much, and I see you all in my next video. Peace and love.